Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rise of the Runelords. It is session 75, and in the previous session, we took a bit of a narrative jaunt to the other side of Turtleback Ferry, where we met a few new curious creatures. However, we will be returning to the scene of several crimes. Uh, Yes, we will be returning to the scene of the crimes to understand the fallout. Here, let me see that one. That one. And of course. Um as we return to Rannick, all that is left to be heard is the rain continuing to batter the blocks of stone on the sides of the fort. All is quiet. And we go back to you.
Has Bear been taken outside yet?
Oh yes, I've
Emery,
been
yeah.
bending all of my move while you guys were still inside to uh, drag him outside because I think confusion went off again and everyone was messed up but me, and so I was like, I'm just gonna take Ver and bring him outside, and I'm bringing him to the um like the river's edge outside the fort. I'm bringing him directly like all the way outside the fort.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I think I realized that Bear was being taken away. Correct?
I did tell Cece, but Cece was like confuddled or something. So, but I did have Emery say I'm bringing him outside.
Okay. Um, if I is it safe to say that I remember that? I don't think you lose your memory in confusion per se.
Um,
Because I think you had me do a roll to see if I could tell if Cece was like cognizant or whatever as I was talking to her, and I don't think I rolled high. But that's a ways back. I'm not gonna go looking for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's up to you.
I I think I will give CC a wisdom rather than intelligence check.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay. Not super low, not super high. You don't recall because of the magic that was, you know, cutting off sections of your brain from one another. You don't recall the exact happenstance of what happened, but piecing together that Shalelu's down the hall and is not actively engaged, um, that Ver is not beside you anymore, and neither is Emery, who might be a more physical caster, but is definitely not one to uh, you know, chase after a target necessarily. Piecing that together, you wouldn't know the exact path, but I think you would surmise that Vare is in the Vare is in the presence of Emery.
Mm. Okay. Um, Hearing the stillness because magic is done, no one is fighting. I will probably hurry towards where Artanis is. And as I pass Shalelu, I will say, we need to reform. Do you know where Ver and Emery are?
I apologize. My attention was elsewhere.
It's all right. We need to stay together. And as I see Artanis coming around the corner, I will say, let's get Vale and how do you pronounce his name? I can't remember.
Uh,
Oh, I think we just
Jacardos?
called him Jack.
Jack. Let's get Vale and Jack. We need to find Emery and Ver.
as Vale returns with you, Artanis, he starts to squeeze and, like, head hunched over, will look to Cece. I believe it was Cece.
Yeah.
Would you mind dismissing this?
Oh, yes, of course. And with a wave of my hand, he gets like covered in fiery phoenixes before he starts to shrink back down to his normal size.
As the phoenixes turn his enlarged form to ash, they um, flutter away in the wind, leaving behind a not unharmed, but differently harmed Vale, untouched by the phoenixes themselves, and follows in, putting his primary axe on his back sheath and following.
I just want to clarify that I because I think the reason I was dragging Ver outside was because I knew we knew he was dead. So
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
understand that. And I think Artanis, having been, I think Artanis was like right here, and he probably saw Ver go down, and yeah, like he saw him get executed. So
Yeah. I was gonna say I went back and reread the description in my surf, and I was like, there was a brutal description of Ver being cut down.
yeah,
So I just wanted to make sure that, like, not the, and I'm only saying this like not to cut into CC's, because you could be playing CC in Shell Shock, so I'm not cutting into that. But I just wanted to clarify, like we all like Ver's dead. That is clear to us. I don't have to check his pulse.
yeah.
There's a
I
chunk taking out of the man.
I think everyone is just being kind of quiet.
I just wanted to make sure on that at least in character, for the most part, I'm not dragging a man who I could be putting a healing spell into. He's dead, and that's why I started to drag him, I think.
Yeah. I think your concern turned into I want to give the body a proper burial.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Cece was
just
not
making,
in that conversation. She was way off in the crazy
just
cuckoo land.
making sure. Yeah, and it definitely totally wasn't my fault because I rained ice on top of him after he was dead.
Definitely not your fault.
That is unfortunately true. Jack hobbles his way out of this room, an arm across, holding his gut, the other one planted squarely on the doorframe, watching you all come back. Did we do it?
Yeah. Yeah, that stupid ogre is dead. And we're going to have a moment. And Artanis is going to tell him this after CC passes him.
Rannick is reclaimed then.
Yeah.
All the more time for goodbyes.
Let's get out of here. The smell of blood is going to stick to our clothes.
Gods. Okay, so quick little character shuffle.
Whee!
And then Fort Rannick pooped them all out.
That's my secret. Don't give my secret away. Oh,
That's when we learned
right.
this was a mimic all along.
There's something funny about all of this. About saying Fort Rannick is taken back and everything, and us going to say goodbyes. Guys, there's still a basement.
Oh.
Wasn't the basement like exploded with
Yeah,
No.
wasn't it caved in?
fire?
No,
Nope.
that's something else. Oh,
We
geez.
chose to go upstairs instead of downstairs.
I guess we should check.
I mean,
It's up to player prerogative.
Yeah, leave it to them. I just find it funny.
They'll do a full sweep in time.
If
Yeah,
they can't kill
I think,
3 ogres, I don't think they deserve the fort.
I mean, agreed.
They'll be getting the experience, not you guys, but yeah.
I don't think these characters care for that experience.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yes, agreed.
Very much so.
that's fair. That's fair. I'll follow
Um,
CC out.
This should be reasonable enough. I had to shrink you down and also change your initialize your names. Why did I do that?
I'm also my intent
That's fine.
for Emery and where he's bringing Bear is over here.
Ah, you got it. So that is going to take you a while.
Oh yes.
However, the rest of you enter the courtyard and see no trace of Emery or Vare.
Is there this ugly streak in the mud that seems to indicate that somebody really heavy was tracked through?
Give me a survival, because currently everything is very muddy and everything is very dirty.
Okay.
And rainy.
Bloody. Oh yeah, that cart is not there anymore. That's gone. That's destroyed.
Hey,
Okay, dice.
25. Okay. You could reasonably conclude that there was a body dragged through here, yeah.
Oh, that is a long way around. I thought he was going out the north gate.
Yeah, this way is what I meant. If there's a
North Gate is
we never unlocked that.
Is it
busted,
barricaded?
unfortunately.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to go that far?
Yes.
I feel like he would. I feel like that's a thing he would do.
That's fair.
All right, I think Artanis would lead the way, and
Oh, and there's no reason
he'll.
to
I think
go
he'll
wrong.
grab Cece's hand because he knows what's coming.
You can feel her pulse in her hand.
The three of them
God, I
will
hope
follow.
And because I gotta say, whenever they begin to get sight on the, northern edge of the river, and see Emery, because I've explained it before, he's very much doesn't understand, social cues. He's very awkward. He doesn't, like the very autistic nature of doing something others may not have asked for. He's already digging a grave. He's very much already digging a grave on this northern bank. So, like, when they see him from the distance, he's already, whether he's already in the grave, making space for it, and all you see is dirt being flung, or he's just starting it, it's in. There's a grave being made.
How deep is the hole already? With the 18-second head start you had on us.
Longer than that, I was moving during combat still, and I was using full movement.
I guess I'm wondering if it was more than 3 rounds of combat. I'll give you 30 seconds.
I think it was, because I moved once, and then I moved down the stairs, and then while I was messaging, while me and June were talking about what I was doing on my turn, I was downstairs, and you guys were still chasing. It might be more, because I was moving a lot during the fight with the big ogre.
I guess I'll leave it up to June.
Who's muted?
Oh.
The giggle fits have started.
Mic check, June?
No, I think they're just muted. I will say Emery's intent is he's digging it deep enough that it won't, no one's going to, the body won't be washed away, but he's not, like, for whatever reason, if you all wanted to place objects on the body, you can still reach in and touch the body.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So he's not digging it to where it's far down, like it's far enough that his body won't be displaced, but not far enough to where you can't quote unquote interact with it.
Okay, got it. Oh, she typing away.
So maybe 3 feet down
I'm here.
to his chest.
Oh, I love spontaneous calls.
Maybe.
I love one.
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay.
It should be noted also that while he was dragging during combat, after combat, you also took a while to, collect the crew and collect your thoughts. So that gave him even more time.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
So you
Granted,
probably
it's still a long haul, but yeah.
you probably maybe what, decently into the beginning of the digging, maybe they see him as they begin walking their way.
Yes, I think by the time that they are out and are able to see you, you're well into digging, and then getting across the river or across the path to you. You have an even larger chunk done.
Mm-hmm. He probably doesn't stop as you all walk up. You probably see him still digging mid, with his spear. and is just digging away this grave as you walk up. He probably maybe looks at you, looks at the group, kind of like a side eye type thing as you approach, but then he gets right back to digging in silence.
Does he have an actual like shovel, or is he just using his spear?
He's been using his spear this entire time, but the way it's been described is he's been using the spear uh, in a way that you would think it was a shovel because of how quickly he's been able to dig these graves.
Oh, okay. Does he
I
have
have
a shovel
Still crazy.
visible on him?
He does not. It's always been the spear.
Okay.
We need to gift him a spade or something.
I have a social trait that makes my abilities to dig extremely good.
Nice.
Oh.
That's a great investment. Love it.
Artanis is still holding Cece's hand.
I think after a few moments of just staring, just kind of wide-eyed, but with a blank expression, she would actually like drop to her knees where Emery is digging and start digging with her hands and helping him dig the hole.
Emery will say, I figured you'd want a nice location, somewhere to remember the fight, rather than an impersonal graveyard back in the town.
You don't really get a response from Cece, but you do get a very, very small nod as she just continues to move dirt out of the way.
There's not much from Emery. He'll just keep digging until the job is done. And in case you missed it, GM, he's digging deep enough for it to for weather or whatnot not to displace the body, but not too deep to the point where the party can't interact with his body. So not really a full-size grave.
Okay. I gotcha.
I think once the hole is dug and we kind of like shuffle Bear into it, Cece would take her time, like making sure his armor looked neat and as clean as it could be. She would lay the great swords on him in like an X form, and then cross both of his arms over the X form to kind of like hold them in place. And then she would very slowly take the crown that he had placed on her head so far back and place it just above his crossed arms, like in the little cavity there. And she would very, very softly say, "You gave me this, and you called me a princess, and you called yourself my knight, and you did everything you could to protect me, and I stand here alive today because of you. And though you may have never viewed yourself as much more than a knight, I feel like I always saw you as a king, and I hope the next life treats you as such, because you have earned it from this one." And she will lean down and she will give a very gentle kiss on his forehead, and then climb out of the hole.
I think Artanis is helping fill the hole up, but I think he's going to carve a small epithet or epitaph into one of these rocks over here that he's going to use as a headstone. And once he's all covered up and the dirt is compressed, he'll drag the rock over, and he's going to say a few words as well. Veradin was a man worthy of the highest honors Varissia had to offer. You were the sword to my shield, and the testament that not all those who are plagued with a hateful past need be bitter towards the world. You kept me grounded, and yet you made me feel invincible, knowing you stood by my side. But here we are. I failed again to save a companion. I hope you'll find it in your heart to forgive me for turning back to Magnamar, for I owe it to you and Karzarath to keep Cece safe. I shall not fail a third time, and I will not let your courage go unremembered. The epitaph reads, Veradin, bane of evil, fearsome protector, loyal friend. Rest now. Your battle is over.
As you finish placing the epitaph, the muddy dirt covering his form Vale is going to step forward and, albeit wordless, he stands his injured form upright. And then bows down, coming in close to the grave. Giving a kind of customary warrior's goodbye before stepping back.
Marie's just watching everyone one by one.
Cece's just staring wordlessly at the grave at this point.
Jack and I are going to prepare some emergency bedding and medical assistance as best we can. I know we're all rough and a bit spent, so if you need anything, we'll be there. And they will make their way back to the fort and start making a makeshift infirmary area.
Remind me, how long is the travel? It's a day, like a full day's journey to get back to Turtleback Ferry, right?
I think it's
Or is it half a day?
almost a day.
Yeah, I think because me being the Crimson Dagger and Artanis visited Rannick our very first night here, and we got back to Turtleback at night. I think we left in the morning and then got back to Turtleback at night.
Yeah, and that was pushing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's roughly a full day's journey to get back. So it's half a day of.
If you were pushing horses real hard, which
They did.
I think you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we're here on foot. I think as Cece kind of like comes to her senses, she's gonna reach out and take Artanis's hand and say, "Can we go to Magnamar? We need to. We need to tell Alistar what happened. But I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not losing you. I've lost too many people. This has to stop."
I feel the same. Let's head inside, Cece.
Okay. Head inside and we'll head out early in the morning, stop at Turtleback Ferry, and then head back to Magnamar. As they go to turn, Cece would stop and look over her shoulder at Emery and say, "The after Turtleback Ferry, I don't know where you want to go, but you can stay with us until the calling of the gods calls to you again. We'll be in Magnamar."
The road brings me many places. Perhaps I will join you on some of that journey.
She'll just give a little nod and start back to the infirmary area because I have enough heals. I could get everybody back up to full before the night's end. Because I still even have spell slots left.
You're an interesting fellow, Emery, and you ask many questions. I wish you luck on your travels.
He kind of just cracks a smile.
Oops.
Wee! Wee! Oh yeah.
Cece and Artanis round the bend. As it seems everyone is bedding down for the night.
As I am left alone with the grave and the body, I'm going to kind of take my spear, stab it into the ground next to the grave. He doesn't do anything fancy. He just kind of kneels at the edge of the grave. And kind of clasps his hands together and begins to do a little prayer and ritual that the others have seen him done before in a language not understood, which I will now reveal is he begins to speak the abyssal language. And as he speaks in Abyssal, he doesn't directly speak to Bear. He doesn't say any final words or whatnot, because admittedly, Emery only knew Vare for 2 days. Not much relationship there. But he still goes about what he has done many times before with many other people. Except this one's a bit different. This one, he kind of looks into the raining sky and says, I've allowed many people to die in my hands. I've helped many people along their journeys. I have done what I can to prevent what I can, and it has never been enough. I've given many bodies to the land, and I've given many bodies to others. But in this short amount of time, I've seen that this one carries a special relation with the others that I have journeyed with. And I will not allow them to be taken. And as he finishes speaking in Abyssal, whether there is a force that fights him back or not, he is going to take his hand, plunge it into the dirt, and try to place it on Vare's armored chest. Whether you want to say that there's a force fighting back against me or not is up to you. I'm going to message you something privately.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That it's kind of. There you go. Message in Discord.
And remind me, you're an oracle, so that's charisma?
Yes, oracles are charisma.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Let's take a look at your sheet.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff revealed as I'm going, okay, bye-bye, Emery.
I will let you, in this one instance, use your bluff total for an intimidate roll.
Okay. Is that added to what it already is, or should I add that into temp?
Fuck it. Add the whole thing.
Okay.
Yes! Yes!
Here we go.
Natural 20, let's go!
A 19. low by your standards, but still a defiant and tall order. The hmm. The skies above you, and I mean directly above you, darken. The light even turns a little bit of a sickly green.
I imagine the scars carved onto his body also likely begin to burn a little bit.
They begin to burn. They also begin to weep. A kind of personal destruction.
Mm-hmm.
There's fear in your heart when you do this.
Mm-hmm.
Not only fighting your deity, but fighting fate itself. And let's see.
Oh, the music is so good.
It is. It really is.
I've been saving this one. Okay. Seemingly despite the rains, the clouds open up directly above you. And if you were to look up, you would see a swarm of locusts flying down towards you. They begin to circle you, dealing a tick of damage here and there.
He is focused on one thing and one thing only. He does his best to blot them out, to tune them out, to ignore the pain. He has hurt many times before. This is nothing new to him. He has a goal in mind, and he's going to achieve it. In defiance.
You're kind of at a standstill right here. So,
you know what?
Yes?
As they swarm me, if you would allow,
Mm-hmm.
I've already used the ability. It's a once per day thing. But if you would allow me to break that for this moment, because I don't think I used the entire thing.
It's your idea.
as the locusts swarm me, I would like to pass the torch. I would like to close my eyes, trying to reach my hand to touch Vare's armored corpse, and I would like to self-immolate and just combust into flames like the Human Torch.
Incredible. Now is a time of exceptional feats, and I think in Defiance especially, you call upon that auto-immolating force. And absolutely, you are wreathed in flame, fighting off even stronger than the rain, and destroying the locusts as they swarm.
And to Emery, it is a level of an extreme level of defiance, even as the flames that cause him to combust are the very flames of the apocalypse that he is sworn to prevent.
And you use the fires of the apocalypse.
If that makes sense.
Yes, it does. It absolutely makes sense.
There's secret stuff happening, y'all.
You're burning the locusts, you're burning the rain, hell, you're burning yourself through this. And you give one final defiant push. And the locust swarm will back off to a safe distance.
Do I feel the armor?
Vare's armor?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
As one final push of my hand through the dirt, and I feel, my hand connecting with Vare's armor. In my defiance, in my will to not allow Vare's body to be used for any ill intent or ill purpose, I have 5 casts of this spell that I'm about to cast, and I will do all 5 of them.
Understood.
I will cast Sands of Time in hopes of rapidly decomposing Ver's body so that he is nothing but skeleton when I leave.
Impossible to be taken by your god in that capacity. You do continue casting through the pain, through the immolation. And you are successful. Seemingly watching this happen, the locusts. A larger locust in the group chirps its way forward, nestling onto Ver's chest plate. And sort of decaying in its own right will fuse into the armor. But you can tell from this is not to go against what you were doing to try to break through. This is an acknowledgement. And this is its own form of symbolic preservation. This locust that has melded into and solidified onto Ver's armor sits as a guardian against the apocalypse. Perhaps more symbolic at this point, considering Sands of Time has been utilized to its full extent. But you feel from this that there's an acknowledgement. Though there, in the back of your head, there is a fear and understanding that no good deed goes unpunished.
Mm-hmm.
And taking your apocalyptic prophecy and wielding power against it will come back to haunt you.
Which is something that he has accepted many a time. Everything that he has done has come back to haunt him. He will cover the dirt that he displaced, that was displaced. He will stand up as the rain, sizzles as he is still ignited. Feeling his skin begin to burn, and the feeling there, he's kind of gone numb to it with how long he has had this power, so he doesn't really feel the burn, the pain of quite literally being torched in flame. And without giving the fort or the grave a second look, he will grab his staff, or grab his spear, remain ignited, and begin walking down the road.
The locust swarm will dissipate, and the green light and open clouds will vanish. As you leave the scene.
final bell of the music hit perfectly.
It did.
Meanwhile, inside,
Also, hey, can I just break this moment of sadness real quick to like, I know that was my moment, but can we clap it the fuck up for our GM? Because that was sick! That was amazing
Yay!
description.
Woo!
Like, for real, man.
Yay!
Yay!
Like, come on.
That was really good.
I'm glad that you appreciated it. I feel like I could have gotten into it a little bit more, but that's fine.
No,
Nah, you
that
did
was
great. That was
amazing.
awesome.
Are you serious? It's not like you killed Vera or anything.
No, that was just like a couple months ago.
It wasn't
Yeah.
you. According to Pi, it wasn't you at all. It was him. So don't worry about it.
Hey,
You're
I
off
said it
scot-free.
wasn't me. I said I pelted his corpse after the fact.
Of course.
That's still your
Hello?
fault.
Oh, there I am. I'm back.
There you are.
Yes. Many huzzahs for you,
Yes.
fair dungeon mistress.
Wonderful.
Okay, now we can go back to being sad.
Okay.
Hoo hoo hoo.
Man, I'm gonna have to find new death music.
Let's keep it on loop.
No, I think that one has been spent for this session. But you all are huddled inside. There are fires going. Shalelu and Jack are mostly Shalelu is doing her best to make things homely, while Jack is limping around with his 3 HP.
Oh, no. No. Cece may be sad, but she's not gonna let somebody walk around with his ass hanging out because he's not feeling good. No, I've got the spell slots to help, so.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. Is he back to full?
Christ.
I don't mean to be,
Uh,
I don't want to impose.
That's really good. Not full. Not but that's quite a lot. He takes the healing
About 39.
at 39. Okay. And is able to get rid of his limp. Still injured, but much more flexible, much more healthy. He will thank you. And then go about truly assisting with making things comfortable.
How's everybody else looking? Because I have the spell slots to spare. I can get everybody up to full before nightfall.
Shalelu and Vale would, I mean, even Jack, but Shalelu and Vale would absolutely appreciate healing.
Awesome. We're gonna do this. Shalelu, no, let's go. Vale gets 35. Shalelu gets 19. How are they looking?
It's 19 plus 35. Vale's doing great. Jack is fine. Could get healing. Shalelu is still down in the dumps.
Okay. First bounce to Shalelu, second bounce to Jax. 47 for Shalelu, 14 for Jax.
They are reasonably healthy at this point.
who is not full because like I said, I have the spell slots to do that.
Vale is just hiding underneath healthy, and Jack could get a bit more.
Jack. How's Jack?
Jacques
Jacques.
is doing great.
Is he full?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Here's for Vale. 12.
Yeah, 10 of that is
Enough.
dissipating into nothing, but he's also at full now.
And then myself, I get 2 heal.
Dink.
That puts me back at max. I think everybody's back to max. You skip the ER. You skip the ER.
The fortitudes of everyone are held strong, albeit still their bodies, all of your bodies, remembering the injuries sustained today. It is not a perfect fix, this magical healing, but it is enough. No one will be dying.
No, our
But
mental state is dead. It's fine.
aches and the mental states and everything persist for a while. This is not uncommon. You know this to be how everything works. And as we rest up, I'm going to ask that we have a break.
Sure. How long would you like our break to be,
Okay.
Dungeon Mistress?
Just 15 minutes is fine.
Okay.
Maybe 10.
So be back on the 35 mark?
Let's go 30.
Okay.
On the 30 mark.
Be back on the 30 mark. go.
All right, welcome back. We're just setting down to rest. We've healed a whole bunch, and heading into nightfall. You two are not there anymore. I don't know if you would even care to do watches. It is entirely up to you, of course. I think Vale would probably try to do at least one watch. More of a listen than a watch, but he's on his bed, giving it his all for the first little bit of the night, while everyone else is getting to sleep. So that's kind of up to you if you want to take watches.
I think I'll take the second.
Cece is sleeping.
Yeah, not a problem.
She's no. If I die, I die. At this point, good night.
17 for Vale. Plus, oh yeah, 27 for Vale. Cool. He's keeping an ear out, and 4 hours go by uneventfully. He'll head over across the room and stir the couple, waking Artanis.
Artanis will try to not disturb Cece.
Before heading back to his comfy abode. The next 2 hours continue by uneventfully. Jack would have offered up his services as much as he wants the rest. It is his fort.
Oh, yeah, you definitely should.
So he would take third.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Artanis would wake him up.
And he would take a bit of a perimeter, actually casing the area around. While Jack is out, he gets a little distracted. He actually, if I remember correctly, let me check the map. Yeah, he will end up heading upstairs, ceasing his watch, but he is exploring the unexplored areas on his own, as he rolled a natural 1. He has he's not sleepy, but he has opted to do not productive stuff. Though with luck, there are no attacks. And you are able to wake in the morning. refreshed enough. No, not add turn. Change layer. There's not even a turn order.
Good morning, roll for initiative. What?
Yeah. Jack will eventually make his way back down, realizing that he truly did leave this alone. And we'll greet everyone in the morning. So you all can consider yourself as having a long rest.
Woohoo!
Yippee!
All right, sounds good.
Love getting all my shenanigans back.
Understood.
Shall we head back to Turtleback Ferry?
Yeah, let's get going. Shalilu,
Road again.
Jack, Vale, are you going to stay here at the fort? I know it's yours.
I'll be coming with you. I don't
Alright.
belong here, in particular. Though I'll check in.
Jack, Vale, I guess this is goodbye. Do you want me to send any muscle up here to assist with the cleanup?
If Lord Mayor is willing, I'll gladly take what he can give.
Alright.
As for local, we'll be able to take care of it.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Stay safe.
Yes, please, stay safe.
You as well. As the three of you teleport Boop. Let's see. You and you. I'm gonna pull this back. Not quite in town yet. You begin to make your way
Downtown.
your way downtown, your way down the pass.
Running it past.
Not particularly. But maybe
Running kind of
homebound.
fast.
No interruptions on your way. Though you do see the storm is particularly strong over Turtleback Ferry.
Is it the season for a heavy storm?
It's the season, however, it still is a little
A little early.
much, I would say.
That's odd.
Um, as you approach closer, and even as you cross the bridge, you well, give me perception checks, the two of you, and also Shalelu.
Perception.
11. Okay.
That's okay. You're sad.
I
You
am
are
sad,
sad.
yes.
Cece, all that really phases you is that the weather is heavy, and it's especially heavy in front of you.
Yes. Blinding weather.
Shalelu and Artanis are both able to, and you are out in the storm now, so you are both able to peer through the storm. Shalelu partially on her capacity for nature, and Artanis partially on his little bird friend. You're able to see two things. The first is that very obviously this is not a typical rain. This is something beyond. And that something beyond looks, as far away as it is, like it could be some kind of monster attack, a serpent even, some black shadow hanging over Turtleback Ferry. But the second thing that the two of you notice is a woman, the kaiju, dashing away from Turtleback Ferry, close to you. She seems to have been heading for a while. She has some supplies with her. Maybe she just had a premonition about what's going on and knew to leave. But she approaches, her white hair getting soaked, and matting across her face as she trudges forward.
Someone's approaching us.
She does so with a implement, a cane out in front of her.
Does she look haggard and weary?
She certainly does. She's not like old. She's middle aged, but I mean, she got out of Turtleback Ferry, so.
I know, yeah, just as in like she's exhausted. I don't mean like, oh yeah, she's wrinkly as fuck.
I just wanted to paint a better picture.
Yeah. Cece, someone's up ahead. They look tired.
Do I, being a native from Turtleback Ferry, do I recognize this person?
In your distress, I will actually take a roll for this.
Knowledge local?
Yeah, knowledge local.
I have 0 points in this. I have no clue who that person is. Never seen him in my life.
That was so close to a nat 20, though.
Nope.
Okay.
I am staring at the ground. I do not care who this person is. My brain is somewhere else.
You are not paying attention. But she does continue approaching, seemingly without knowledge of your party. You all will end up crossing paths in about a minute or so at this point. She has gotten quite close and is continuing to trudge forward.
At this distance, am I able to discern any more specific features about this woman?
Yeah, you can see she's got relatively simple clothes, definitely refurbished from use. She's got a tan, almost caramel skin. The white hair, as previously mentioned, she's holding on to, it seems like, food, but also, like, supplies. Not like wood, because you could get that anywhere in the Ashwoods or such, but like other supplies. There's a kettle in there and a few other bits and bobs.
Traveling gear.
Pretty much.
Okay, I think that's a sufficient amount of information that I feel like I'm not somehow metagaming. Can I can I ask if there is a resemblance between this woman and my loved one?
No, she looks nothing like Athena.
No.
That's not a bird, you silly boy.
What the
That's not what
freak,
a bird
dude?
looks like.
Get your eyes checked.
Listen, man. You know, in a world where humanoid birds exist, there's no shame in being a bird fucker.
It was the speed. You didn't even miss a beat, June.
No, she did not.
Even
She was
allow
on
for
it.
a counterattack.
Hey, sometimes I'm
Okay.
witty.
That was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make direct comparisons, you could attribute some features to each other.
Okay. Yeah, just as long as it's not like, hyper broad. It feels like a reasonable jump here. So I'm gonna say, hey Cece, that lady kind of looks like you.
Do I see the lady now?
If you look up, yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Does she see me?
She, considering the sound of the storm and the fact that you guys are mostly walking, no, she does not. She is simply moving forward as she has been for the past while that you've spotted her.
I think seeing the woman that looks strikingly like her own mother, she would stop in like mid-walk, kind of shell-shocked, seeing this woman after so many years.
The woman continues to approach.
I will instinctively take a step aside, giving her a large berth. I'm not trying to stop her, but I'm also like slightly avoiding her. I'm just like trying to give her room.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Cece, specifically.
Okay. Five.
You know,
Yeah, for real.
5 is low, but easy DCs are also low.
Did I barely make it? Probably.
As she is trudging forward, eyes seemingly affixed to the ground 10 feet in front of her, you're able to see from the side, assuming none of you disturb her, that her own eyes have gone white. And unless anyone does anything, she will continue past through a memorized path, cane in front of her. Desperate to get some kind of cover from the rain by way of the trees.
Oh.
I think this question is directed to Cece. Would Artanis sense anything wrong or weird?
There was a lot of like pent up tension that you would feel until her mom got close enough for them to realize that her eyes had milked over, much like her eyes had done before. And then it was just a wave of a mix of pity and a mix of indifference. And she'll kind of take in a sharp breath and step within the 10-foot view of her mother.
Okay. So you do this. Okay, you interrupt her. Got it.
Yeah.
She does jump a little bit, seeing, loosely saying, figures step in front of her. She pulls back and pulls her arms up, and then looks towards you. Mouth agape. She kind of rubs her eyes, wondering if this is some kind of cruel trick of fate.
And the gods play no tricks today, Mother.
As long as you will let her, she takes a tentative step towards you.
I do, but if she reaches for me, I take a small step back, indicating that I don't want to be touched.
she would begin to raise up a hand, but pulls it back. And from effectively the edge of her vision, Cynthia, your eyes.
Yes. I gave up. I gave up what the gods gave me to bring back the one I love, and in doing so, discovered my own power. I'm back to where I was, and I don't read fortunes, but I give a new light to the dark.
We don't need any more fortunes. I've made my own life rotten enough. Seen what it came to. Cece, I don't even know how to say that I am sorry. It will never be enough. I've realized far too late that I love you. And I'm sorry for what I've put you through. You say you are bringing your own light into the world? Good. It'll burn away our mistakes.
More than you know. Why are you blind?
No accident, certainly. Just time, perhaps fate, angry gods. Who knows?
And why are you leaving Turtleback Ferry?
I need to get home.
What do you mean, get home?
I know the path. I've walked it enough.
That's right. A big, fancy house outside of the city. Surprised you kept it after father. And yes, I know.
Not particularly fancy anymore. A dull justice. I won't keep you. And she will try to step aside you to move along down her path.
I think as she goes, Cece would reach out and stop her with a very gentle hand on her arm and will say, "While I am certain that this will be the last time we speak, I do want you to know that I do forgive you." but I cannot have you be in my life. But know that I will live happy, strong, and true to who I am now. And I'm very proud of who I am.
He gives a short chuckle. Well, not sure who raised you, considering we could never raise a woman like this, but I'm glad you got there anyway.
And I will let her go, not wanting to say anymore, and then start my way to towards Turtleback Ferry.
I think it's entirely plausible that as CC goes, Artanis might walk within that 10-foot radius, kind of just eyeing the woman but not saying anything.
Are you, like, behind her? Or...
Well, I think the idea was the woman was coming towards us, and we kind of just stepped off to the side.
Mhm.
It's not like we were giving her a wide berth. We were just making sure we weren't in her way.
Right.
So I think at some point we might have been within 10 feet. That's
Sure.
all.
Okay. I mean, she would note the two others, considering you aren't, super far away from each other.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I think Artanis would catch up to Cece's side and just whisper, "Are you okay?"
I am. I think I needed that. I think I needed to see her one last time and show her that I am not the woman that she hoped she would raise, but I am much better than the woman she would have set me up to be.
Good. I'm glad. He interlaces his figures with Cece and just continues walking with her in this pissing rain.
From behind the two of you, Shalelu will remark that we are strong, but I don't think we're strong enough to deal with that. Should we try to cut around Turtleback Ferry for Pendaka?
Deal with what? So lost in her own thoughts, she doesn't know what happened.
I think Artanis would kind of lift her chin up and like kind of point her head towards Turtleback Ferry. That.
We're going to have to leave that to some other adventurers.
The gods really are cruel, but it's not our problem anymore. Let's go around.
Used to hear you say that. And
Artanis
as
kind
you...
of looks at the distance and he's wondering if it's the right call, but he'll follow Cece wherever she goes.
It's a little more difficult of a trek, but you walk through the fields, the farming fields around Turtleback Ferry, and make your way south to Pendaka, and eventually Magnamar.
Well, that was our one opportunity for reinforcements, but okay.
I apologize. Was there another plan going on?
Nope. I'm just
How could there
following
be another
CC's lead
plan?
on this one.
How could there ever be another plan?
We don't play games and make plans. What? That's not how this works.
Well, some of us fools do. I think. I'm a fool, so I try to plan things out, but it never really goes according to plan.
If Artanis would speak up, CC would probably be like, okay, we'll go. But at this point, she's just kind of like, you know what? Fuck all this. I just want
There
to
was already a
retire.
planning purpose.
I mean, he would definitely ask, "Are you sure?"
Do you want to go help?
I think CC still hasn't told Artanis that he can't lie, so he's going to say, "I feel as though if we can help, we should, but at the same time, I want to uphold my promise to Vare."
I was going to say,
And-
Cece also had a really good speech about not losing anyone else. Do you want to throw yourself into a kaiju fight?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, there is a promise I need to uphold, so if Artanis walks around with CC, then he'll sleep fine, but he's voicing his true concern, whether or not this is right.
So what did you say again? Can you repeat what you said? Sorry.
Okay. Artanis is concerned that if we can help, perhaps we should, because that would be the right thing to do. But he does recognize that he has also decided to uphold a promise to Vare, and uphold a promise to you.
I think CC would point to the creature and ask just very, very plainly, do you believe that we would walk out of that fight alive?
We may not have to fight it. We can just ensure that people get to safety.
You think people haven't noticed that it's there?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that people could be trapped. People could be scared and praying somewhere.
If you do plan on doing this, it'll be without me. My assistance has come to its end.
I understand that. I've voiced my concerns as they relate to the truth in my heart, but I will still follow you wherever you go, CC.
I appreciate that you're not taking this opportunity to lie, but I do think it's rather dangerous if we try to go in there. We don't know how the evacuations will really work.
No. I don't suppose we'd be privy to any processes or governmental functions, but we've been there before for people who just needed help. and I look forward to our future together, and I have to ask, who are we going to be tomorrow?
We'd be alive.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd be alive. But do we just watch other people die? Is that the truth of who we are now?
Triage is a deeply unfortunate circumstance, a side effect of whatever system is going on. There is too much evil in this world. You don't have to be heroes all the time for all of your life.
No, we don't. But to completely surrender the ability to help others is another issue entirely. I just want to hear what Cece has to say about that. Who do you want me to be?
All right. We don't fight. We evacuate only.
All right. Shalelu, travel safe.
It was an honor to fight alongside you, Shalelu. We'll never forget your kindness.
She will nod at you and then head further away from the path into the ashwood to be more at home where she is, leaving you to head into Turtleback Ferry, providing assistance where you see fit.
As we're heading towards Turtleback Ferry, Cece would kind of chuckle to herself a little bit and say, I think I should probably clarify something with you real fast.
Yeah.
You are aware that your life debt has been paid, right?
No? What are you talking about?
Well, your restriction to not be able to lie, it was a life debt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You died, and then were brought back. Your life debt has been paid.
Wait, are you telling me that I've been capable of lying this whole time? Like ever since we left Magnamar?
Yes, I just assumed that you didn't want to lie to me. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Oh my god.
Who is he
I feel
lying
so
already?
stupid. I feel very, very stupid. Anyways.
You do understand that you can lie now, correct?
Yes, I understand that I can lie now.
Okay, just checking. Though I appreciate whenever you speak from the heart, so I would prefer that not to change.
Alright, I can promise you that much. Let's go. Just one more step before we ride off into the shitty rainy sunset together.
Yes, evacuation. There are boats. We could probably get people to the boats to have them travel upriver. It might be the quickest escape.
All right, noted. Stay close.
Of course.
As you head into Turtleback, across the other bank, Mr. Bitey is spying on the situation and heading back.
Indeed.
In the tavern sits our three fresh companions, still drying off from the rain and the river.
Marshall, having given the command, the mental command for Bitey to return, he will break his empathic link and end it. And so his eyes kind of come to again to see the two of them at his table. And he will say, again, very, very just matter of factly, very, very just blunt to Ren and Jasper near him. There is a great monster threatening the town of Turtleback. And if we want to save the wood and the nature that belongs to it, we will have to intervene ourselves.
As you are pondering this,
Ponder.
the doors to this tiny, not quite even tavern, or I suppose door, it would be a singular door, slams open as a woman trudges inside, quite upset that she had to follow a goose trail, or a goose chase. Kenzie, explain what they see.
Oh, yes. So you see a woman who's probably like 5'8", 5'9", short, kind of bob cut, layered, messy hair, which is just covered. It's just like stuck to her face, and she's got like, there's like dirt and mud and twigs in it. She's not happy, and she is just like, she's weighted down, like all of her armor and stuff like that is all like heavy and weighted down from the wet and the muck, and she's just storming her way in. She is not happy. She throws the door open and just yells, "Jasper, where are you?"
Right here.
You see across the like 2.5 tables in the small room. It's very plainly obvious, but it felt cathartic to say that.
It did, 100%. And you could just see like there's a look of like relief on her face as she spots him, but also just pure annoyance. She just storms up to the table, hands on her hips, and says, "You couldn't wait? Really?"
Sorry.
Sorry? And her voice just gets higher and higher as she repeats sorry. And then it's just...
He gets up, he gets like a cloth, wraps her in it, and sits her down next to the fire.
Oh, you're in trouble.
I was going to say, like, probably during the middle of this, Marshall does stand up, seeing you enter, and says, "It was important that we kept moving, and it is good that you are now here, for we have more work to do. Take a beat by the fire, and then meet me outside. We have a monster to slay." And then he will get up and walk out of the bar.
Jasper's like rushing over to the bar. Shit. He's trying to get like hot tea or something for Morticia to finish before he goes on like a 1 hour walk with her.
The owner of the establishment, which, like I've said, is little more than an extended home, will like physically hand you some loose leaf tea and a kettle for you to deal with.
Here you go. I'm sorry. I was following Marshall. Marshall led me through the swamp, and I was not happy about it, but the ward goes that way and we go that way.
I understand.
And he is very skilled at moving on top of mud. Very, very skilled.
Yes. And apparently there's a giant monster over there, too.
Yes, there is that.
Sigh. Big sigh from Ren as they get up and begin to walk towards the door.
Yeah, Jasper sighs too, but I think he'll try to kind of hand try Morticia a little bit and wipe off some of the mud before she finishes her tea and like we get out of that little hovel.
It's all right, love. I'm glad I just found you. I just like vigorously like rub the blanket, towel, whatever I have on me, just trying to get as much of the muck and rain off, wring out part of my shirt and some of my pants, and then just say, let's go.
All right. Thanks for the tea. You can keep the tablecloth. I kind of got it dirty.
Thanks.
As everyone kind of walks outside and joins Marshall standing out there, you would see that from his back he has taken off this thick plated metal steel shield off his back and is currently strapping it to his left arm, as he also kind of does a few test twirls and swings of a longsword in his other hand as he is getting his weaponry at the ready.
Ren seems to be praying under her breath, or their breath, as while you're doing that, just going over their spells again, just getting ready to protect people. And yeah, just reciting small prayers that she does when she's nervous. Yeah, what they do. Okay, she.
Okay, fair.
Sure.
She, because they're really feminine in my mind, and I can't. Yeah, so she. Yeah.
No
So,
shade.
For sure.
As you all step outside and do your stretches, your warrior stretches of whatever kind, I will
What?
leave the assault itself for the next session.
All right.
Done.
Let's do.
I do hope you all have had satisfying conclusions, and I'm glad that we got some levity going on near the end. I don't want to leave you with too awful of feelings.
No, that was a good call. Like that whole half of
It was
the
a heavy,
Turtleback Ferry aisle was heavy. Yeah,
it was just a heavy situation.
Yeah, no, that was
and
handled
then
really, really well.
the mom was also pretty heavy too.
It was my last opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
it
would have
was.
done the same.
Anyway, outros?
Outros. Great game as always. That was a lot of fun. Nice, satisfying ending and conclusion for those guys. Beautiful tribute to Ver. And we've got our new crew. It's all lined up and ready to go.
Mhm.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how we all pair together in this fight. So
Hmm.
stay tuned 2 weeks from now, and we'll figure out where we're gonna go from there. But for now, everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
Goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Happy dungeon delving, everyone.
Yeah.